think you're gonna pass out or you're gonna collapse. It's scary.
Just feel like I'm being restrained.
Like you can't get out, and then you feel like you can't breathe.
No freedom of movement. Causes a lot of angst.
And then you think it's not gonna go away.
Getting away from an MRI is all patients like Stephen Gordon and Deborah Foreman can think about before the exam. But facing fear is what they both did. Their trick? They found an open MRI.
An open MRI is 10 times better than a closed MRI.
CDI technologist Melissa West says it doesn't help when you think you've booked an appointment for an open MRI and you show up to find a scanner like this.
Well, there is some confusion with a wide bore, and some places refer to it as an open.
A true open MRI doesn't look like this, it looks like this.
It really is more like the buns of a hamburger without the hamburger in between.
CDI radiologist Joel Newman says the real open MRI is a completely different experience for claustrophobics.
The patient lies between two sides, but it's open on three sides. In other words, about 270 degrees, virtually the entire patient's field of view or more is open. So they could reach their arm out literally and they wouldn't hit a wall. They would be able to reach out into the open air.
Open air or an outstretched hand. In a real open MRI, comfort is within arm's reach. Despite claustrophobia, Deborah Foreman got through an open MRI twice.
I think I could do it the next time, no problem. The first time that you've ever done anything like that, it can be intimidating, but now after the second time I realized that it's perfectly safe.
2 people that were in there with me made it all bearable because they kept talking to me, and one of them came into the room and sat right next to me. So now you're not just experiencing all these machines going click, 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 click. You got a human being next to you.
With an open MRI, expect the loud sounds of an MRI and expect to stay still. But don't expect a tube or a tunnel. A machine like this is the only true open MRI.
All the time they said that the machine was going to be open, and it wasn't. It was closed, and they're very satisfied with our machine that it's, it's truly open.